Overwatch 2 is one of my favourite games to play right now, so I'm going to challenge myself to make a few of the characters from it. And no, I'm not giving myself a time period to do it. I'm not that sweaty. So let the challenge begin. First, I wanted to make a support character, so I called up one of my friends to help me choose. Owen, give me a support character from Overwatch to make out of Lego.
I reckon you should make Lucio, that'd be pretty sick.
You're on. For his body, I used the bright green torso and swapped out the arm pieces and replaced them. That's already starting to look like Lucio, not gonna lie. Now his legs are kind of complicated with all sorts of colours, but I started off with these shorter blue legs to represent his huge thighs. I then went to build his roller skates and found some actual roller skate pieces in my collection, but if you look closely at his feet, you can see that they are much more pointy than that. So I used these tooth pieces with the roller skates, and now it looks so much better and accurate to the actual thing. Now for the head, I was going to use a normal head piece, but I want to include as much detail as possible in my build. So I quickly decapitated him and swapped it out for my favourite piece, the Travis brick. Seriously, when do I not use this piece in my LEGO builds? But by using this piece, I was able to include his earmuffs, which I really liked. Now his hair looked really complicated, and I had no idea how I was going to make dreads in LEGO, but then I found the solution. Another Travis brick. I then connected these weird little pieces to each side and built up the rest of his hair before putting it on his head, and honestly, this looks so cool. This is why I love the Travis brick, it's such a good piece. After that, I quickly put together his weapon so we can start booping you off the map for the 50th time and put on his back piece, and it was done. I'm really proud of how my Lucio turned out, and I can't wait to start breaking it down when I hear someone's ult. Next, I wanted to make a damage character, and because there's so many damage characters in the game, I called up one of my friends again to help me choose. Seth, give me a damage character from Overwatch to make out of Lego.
Hanzo? You know that guy?
Yeah, alright, sure. Body, legs, arrows, bow. After collecting all the parts and putting them together, as well as quickly swapping out his arm piece, we had the lower half of Hanzo done. I then used yet another Travis brick, because I like to switch things up every now and then, you know. And this let me include these grey patches of hair on the side, which I really like. I then built up his hair and used these two pieces together to create that strand of hair that falls down his face, and boom, just like that, we had our Hanzo done. Now things so far have been quite easy, so for my next character, I wanted to make a really hard and complex character. I'm talking about a character so hard that it will make you want to start jumping up and down on a bunch of Lego bricks. So for my tank character, why not make my main Wrecking Ball? Cue the montage. Now I wanted to be able to make him fully transformable, so I started with his legs and settled in with this design, where it can extend and retract. I made 3 more of these legs and attached them all to a base. I then built up the rest of his bottom half and then started to make his weapons. And I wanted his weapons to be able to come out of his body and retract back in just like his legs. So I came up with this design. So this is what the weapons look like when they're inside. And to take them out, we'll pull them out like that. And yeah. After that, I started working on a way to cover the weapons. So I created these flaps that hide them really well and can also be lifted up to expose them when he wants to shoot. I then built up the rest of his body, and now all I had left was the top. And I also wanted it to be able to open and close, so I settled in with this design. And once I put that on, it was time to test if he could actually transform and that all the different parts could work properly. He is very fragile. What the hell? And just like that, we have created a fully transformable Wrecking Ball. And the only thing left to add was Hammond himself. So I got the closest animal piece to Hammond that I could find, put him on it, and it was done. I am super proud of how this turned out. There is just so much stuff that I love about it. The last thing left to do was test how well it could roll. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I was expecting him to break a bit more than that. I think he needs healing. And that's going to be it for today. Comment below which build was your favorite, and I'll see you in the next video.